Hey guys, it's Akinea here. Welcome back to Banished. So, hopefully in today's episode we will get some of these paused things completed. I think we're doing okay. I mean, we're not doing amazing. We don't have a huge amount of things like stones and stuff like that. Why do I have resource limits open? Where's my other things? Jobs, no, we got that. Events. General statistics. Alright, we still have both of our hunting log informations are open, which is fine. And then I've got some information about the quarry as well. Alrighty, so the goal today I think is going to be doing the chapel and the tavern. Get those things going. We might at some point try and finish the mine. Actually, the mine is very nearly finished. So let's unpause that. So they just need 2 more stones and then they can start actual building that. This is the same. This one only still needs 2 more stone. Problem is we don't have any stone like directly around us anywhere, which is causing some issues. Stored firewood's not doing amazing, but we do have someone in there working on that. We don't have anyone working on you. Do we have any leather just sitting around? We don't, so that's okay. I took everybody off the fishing because the gathering was doing more work than the fishermen. Like, I thought it was more important to have full people in the gatherer's hut than in the fishing hut. What's that? A herbalist. Okay, you're planting. You're not really that close to being done. I'm going to pause you so they can focus on the other ones first. There is some stone down here. Maybe we send... They're probably already being collected. Like, there's people coming over here to collect a bunch of stones. So, that might be okay. Alright. Oh, hello, Town Hall. I forgot we did that. So we haven't got any more seeds or livestock since we started. It's year 10. We've got 14 homes, 34 families. Interesting. Got some... Oh, we do have some leather now. Let's chuck someone in there for a little bit. Try and get that built a little bit more. Cherries, we don't have any because we had to get rid of this before, so that kind of sucks. But it's fine, I guess. There's nobody in the hospital. I still don't know if we need to have somebody in the hospital at all times. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll just leave it like that for the moment. The school only has 4 students. We really are struggling. We have a very aging population at the moment. We have very little children, which is not great. So hopefully these houses will help with that a little bit. Do we have any... Somebody just had a child. Who was that? None of you guys. Was it you? Nope. Got a 12-year-old though. There you go. You just had a child, which is great. So we've got 2 houses down there. We've got a 3rd house that will be finishing soon. This is going very slowly. Even though there's 5 people in there, they've got like 6 stones in this last bit since I've been on here, which is pretty slow, I think. I don't know. This is looking pretty good, this area here. Oh no, a hunter has died of old age. That's sad. So they're cutting and planting now, and there are 2 of them. Stockpile's looking pretty good. And you're the gatherers. The gatherers are doing amazing jobs, so that's excellent. We'll just leave them to it for the moment. Is the mine done? Everything's been placed there. They just need to build it now, which we've got a lot of builders, so that should be no problem. We've got a 2nd person in our cemetery. That's sad. Alright, how are you guys going? What are you doing? Picking up resources. I think most people will be picking up resources now. We've got so many people labouring and building. I am going to put my 6 people on the farms now. It's still winter, but I don't want to forget, and the longer you leave it, the less yield you end up getting. So I figure it's probably best... Well, that's been built. It's probably best if we just put them on there now. And we might go 10 and 6. I think that should be fine. Oh, don't stop closing things. All right. What are you? Market. I don't know if I need one of those. Woodcutter. I mean, you've made a lot of firewood this season. I'll close something else. That. And yet we still only have 28 firewood remaining. We might need to get another woodcutter at some point. Alright, you are so close to being built. What about you? Oh, you're built. Yay. Alright, so we have a stone house that is completed. We're going to unpause you so you can be the next one to be completed. And we'll also keep you unpaused as well. Because this mine should be finished very, very shortly. And then they can focus on those two things. We have more builders than we have buildings at the moment. So we'll move some of that. Alright, and then I think the next thing we might try and chuck in the tavern. So that should be okay. Like, look at our food. We've got plenty of food at the moment, which is great. I am definitely not complaining about that. That was a weird... I don't know what happened there. I might chuck somebody on this as well to get some more tools being made. At the moment, one of the things that we just really need to have happen is we need things to trade. I think that's our number one problem at the moment. I think we'll try and get some coal. I'm just going to chuck one person in there. Because, like, if we need iron, which we've got a lot of iron, but we can get iron from here. Like, that's not a huge problem. So, that is a thing that we can do at some point. Alright, logs is low. Okay. Let's do some cutting down of these trees that are on the edge of this area. That can stay, that's fine. And same a few of the trees that are on the edge of the area over here. Anything not in that circle can be cut down. Alright. I think we might do a little pathway down here. If we do that, that's not going to let us put things down here, is it? I want another woodcutter. I think that's probably one of the things that we need most. So I'll just do that. So that we can then have two people cutting firewood. Food situation's still doing great. We have another house, which is excellent. We need some children to be born now. That would be great. This one is almost completed as well. And then we may finish the herbalist as our next thing. Alright, so we've still got quite a lot of people out there working, which is great. Alright, I put these houses a little bit too close together. And these are all stone houses, so that should be interesting to see how that goes. We could try and do... Where's the pathways? I could just around the edge there. I guess we don't really need it, do we? That's fine. This is going great. This little situation over here, we got so much iron. And we got 177 logs last season from 2 people. Not bad. These numbers were great. Gatherers are giving us pretty much all of the food that we need at the moment. Right, that's good. That just needs to be built and then that will be done. How are you guys going? 41 stone in a season. I guess that's not too bad. This is looking a lot more planted and populated, which is good, but we'll let it continue for a little bit longer. I really wish this hill wasn't here, but there's not really anything we can do about that, so... Oh, well. I mean, we could try building something there. We've got another woodcutter over here. Yeah, not really. We could maybe flatten some of it. And then if I then just remove that, I don't think that really worked. What about something small, like a well? Where was the well? There. Yeah, that didn't really work either. Alright, remove that. That is very almost done, which is excellent. Still haven't gotten children from these guys, but that's alright. Tavern is almost done. I'm sure there'll be some happy people from that. And how are we going with the coals? Still got nothing. I'm going to just pin that and chuck that down there. We still do have some leather hanging out, which might actually be a good idea to just have this pinned. We don't have any nomads at the moment. And we are out of leather. So you, my dude, will very soon come up with an exclamation point, and then we'll move you out of there and you can go work on something else. Is that stockpile? Yeah, there's not really much in that stockpile, is there? I just got the last 2 leathers. Let's move. We've got 40 hide coats in there already. Is that out of the 42 that we've currently got? No, it must not be. Alright, I'm going to chuck some more of that there. And I'll do some more venison as well. And some more of those. So currently, the hide coats are worth the most. The venison's not worth a huge amount. But I guess it's better than nothing. These guys are getting produced, which is excellent news. And then hopefully very soon they will be producing a lot of harvest. I want to see actually how much the berries, the onions, the roots, and the mushrooms are all worth. So we'll get some of that sorted in there, because the current food situation is pretty good, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, we had a child! Yay! Dominia. Beautiful name. Oh, and we got a new house as well. That was built, which is excellent news. Alright, who had Dominia? Well, congratulations, Well and Glindsey. What's wrong? Reserve of logs. Oh, hello, we got a trading ship. That's nice. Alright, I think we need to start... Is it you? Yeah. No, that's the hunting cabin. Cutting and planting down here, because we really don't have a huge number of logs. We may also just harvest the trees over there. Alright, let's have a look at what my trading boat has for me. Trade. Roots and eggs. These guys only give me 1 each. That's stupid. I'm going to remove them then, because they're only giving me 1 each. It's not worth it. We don't really have a lot of things to sell, do we? How much was fish worth? 1 each as well. Not worth it. Coal's worth 4. That's not bad. About potatoes and pumpkins and cherries. Are they all 1 each as well? They are. Alright, you go away. Okay, so we don't really have a lot of much to sell, do we? I'm gonna up the venison, up the iron, and that's pretty much it. But I am going to dismiss you because I don't want roots or eggs. So that's fine. We do have another woodcutter, so we'll chuck them in there. We also have a tavern, so we'll have somebody in there trying to make some ale out of cherries. Since we got those cherry trees, we might as well. I think we're going to need to collect some more iron. So I'm just going to have people collecting these guys. Oh, we have another child. Lovely. And then we might also get one of those happening, and then we're going to get rid of a bunch of builders because we don't have too many things to be built at the moment. Excellent. Alright, so we've got some trees being cut down over here. We've already got stone being collected over here. We might also collect a little bit of iron from around there as well. We are very slowly getting the herbalist happening. Yeah, it's a slow process, but it is occurring, so that's good. These guys are almost done and ready to be collected, which is excellent news. And then from there, I mean, at this point, we might actually end up just selling a bunch of the ale. Once we get that, it'll come up here and we'll be able to see how much it's worth. The coal is worth 6. But I think some of these change, because that said 4 before. So you know what? I'm going to chuck just 20 of each of the things that we currently have there, because it might end up changing at some point in time, and it might eventually be worth something to us. Alright, so we'll leave that for the moment. He can start moving those things there. The reserve of stone is low again. Shocking. Okay, what's your problem? Why do we not have any cherries? Because we haven't had a yield of them for a while. Alright, change of mind. Let's do some berry ale. That should be fine, because we should have some berries somewhere in here. Yeah, we got plenty of berries. That's fine. We do have 2 houses that are going to be aimed to complete, and we also have the herbalists there. That should be plenty of things for people to do. The laborers are going around laboring, which is excellent. Do we have any more leather yet? We have a lot of venison, actually. We could probably increase the venison that we've got hanging out in here. Reserve of logs is low. Yeah, I know. And you have started your wood cutting. It's kind of weird that that's... Alright, I'm gonna get rid of those. I don't think I really need either of those for the moment. Why is that not working? Materials required are not available. Okay. We're just gonna let that run for a little while and check up on that later. Alright, where's my circle there? Alright, we can also cut down these guys, because they're not in the circle. Alright, as soon as these guys have done their summer yield, or I don't know, do they come out in summer or autumn? It might be in autumn. Then we'll get those people working on labouring as well. The numbers for the stored wood, the firewood, should be a lot better, because we've now got 2 woodcutters working, which is great. The chapel might be a good idea to get the chapel going soon. Oh, now we've got some berries being produced. I'm going to pin that and chuck that over there just so we can keep an eye on that. Reserve of logs is low. Yeah, I know. It's been like that for a while. Alright, and coal is being produced, and some of it is going to be stored over here eventually. I don't think we've got any current fish, so I'm going to just chuck one person on there to start grabbing some fish, and we'll also put some fish in the marketplace so we can keep an eye on the prices of all of those things. Lots of things in there to trade. Lovely. We are having some of our fruit and vegetables being harvested, which is great. We really don't have a problem with food at the moment, but as we grow more houses and our population grows, that might not be the case. But I think once we do this tunnel's now done, we might actually start clearing this one. Some stone from this area, and then I might put a hunter's cabin, a gathering hut, and a forester's lodge, and a house or 2 in here as well, so we can have 3 of these situations happening. I think this is a slightly smaller area, but it could still be giving us some food. Or maybe I don't even do the hunter's cabin. I don't know. We'll decide that later. But we officially have some coal in our stockpile now, which is excellent news. In terms of iron tools, we could try and make some steel tools now. I assume that they would be better, but I'm not sure. Let's have a town hall look. We have any leather. We do, so we can chuck you back on in there. Alright, that is done. So that's one more extra person. Oh, we got another hut. That's exciting. Oh, and somebody became a student and another child was born. Look at that. Our population is rising again, and our schoolhouse is hopefully getting some more students. Lovely. Alrighty. I'm a bit worried that these stone things are going to be a bit far away. Which, I mean, I guess we're just going to have to leave it and hope for the best. We're trying to collect a lot of things at the moment, which I'm sure that's fine. They'll work it out. Gatherer's Hut, how are you going? Pretty good, pretty good. And this tunnel is going excellently. You are now done. That's another person working on labouring. I'm going to just whoop up the builder. Why do you have a thing? Because they went and worked over here. Cool. Alright, so we have 21 fish, so there should be some fish going into here soon. And let's do a 20 of that as well. How much would that be worth? The ale. 8. That's pretty good. That might be where we get a decent amount of money from, because we produced 50 ale already. Was that from all 100 berries though? We can only have one of those. Alright, we'll just keep an eye on that. Leave that, keep an eye on that, check up on it later. Hide coats, iron tools, coal and ale. Lovely. Alright, let's up that and check on that. Steel tools are worth 10. That's pretty good. It's only 2 more than the iron tools though. And I wonder if there's 1 of each, because if I'm selling 1 iron tool for 8 plus the coal for 6, it doesn't seem like it's worth that extra. But I guess if this is a better tool that doesn't break as often, that might be good. We'll just let that go for a little while and then we'll check up on it later. Alright, you can go back to whatever it is you're doing. Get rid of you. These are not going to be done for a while, unfortunately. That is almost complete though, which is excellent. The herbalist is taking a very long time. It is not a high priority thing. Also, the tree situation down here is not looking that great. Not seeing any people coming over here just yet. Let's build... Whoops, not you. A pathway to that tunnel. And just quickly out the other end of it. And the coal situation... doing pretty good. 12 this season. Which... better than our 0 of last season, I guess. Alright, this area is looking pretty good. 90 logs so far. Not bad. Our firewood situation is looking great. We've got a lot of stored firewood. I'm gonna remove you for the moment. And you can continue working on other things. How much fish have you made? 54. I think that is probably enough for the moment. Yeah, fish is still worth 0. So we'll do that. get you back working, cutting down new resources. We'll start building the next house. And you guys didn't have anything done, but they should be harvestable next year. And then we'll just do that. Alrighty, so we'll have 2 people working on there for the moment. They can continue working on that because I think it probably will be helpful to us in some way, shape or form. This is not getting done very quickly at all. Which we have enough builders. Oh, we had another one die of old age. That sucks. But our population, 45 adults, 4 students and 5 children. The numbers of children that we have is quite low. Alright, actually, let's do that. We'll go back to that. I'll chuck another person on there just so that I got a lot of firewood for the winter, and we'll get rid of those 2 people. I'll make these guys workable again. Alright, so we do have a decent number of laborers to go collect the materials that we've got. I'm gonna put I want the Forester's Lodge to be this is really not a great place, is it? Alright, we'll put the Forester's Lodge there. Just gonna pause that for the moment. And then not a herbalist, not a blacksmith. I want a gatherer. Gatherer's hut. Alright, and a gatherer's hut there. And do we want a hunting cabin here as well? Might as well. And then we'll put down a stone house there. And then a little pathway. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And then we can build another house here if we need to. I'll pause you. Might build the stone house first, and then we'll work on the rest of that. Could build a pathway that connects that, but that would mean there can't be trees and stuff in that area, so we won't do that. Yeah, we got enough things for the builders to work on for the moment that I'm not too concerned about that. Food situation's still doing okay. We appear to not have any more berries there, but there should be some. We don't have a huge amount of berries just in general, actually. We still don't have cherries yet either. So hopefully they'll get some more berries soon. Is there some berries in here? Yeah, there is. We still haven't moved any of the ale. Where is the ale? There's 104 ale somewhere. Is it just chilling in you? Maybe. Yeah, it is just chilling in you. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I feel like we've got some good stuff working. We've got a mine started to produce some coal. 20 coal this season. We've got a tavern that's producing some ale. We've got the town hall, which I think we got last time. We have quite a lot of stuff that's in here that will help when we have traders, so we can hopefully get some more seeds and stuff happening. And yeah, 4 more houses. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. If you have any tips or suggestions, don't forget to leave them in the comments. And other than that, I hope you have a great day. Keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.